Hello, everyone. I'm honored to be presenting here today. My name is Olena Nahorna, and I work as an analytical linguist at Grammarly. Today, I'd like to present the work that my colleagues and I have accomplished recently. I'm going to present UA-GEC, a GEC dataset for the Ukrainian language. And in this talk, first of all, I'd like to say a few words about our motivation, why we even decided to build this data set. Then I'll tell you how we collected and annotated the data. I'll also talk about statistics, so we'll look into the quantitative aspect of the data. I'll talk about the tools that we've developed and the baseline. All right, so first of all, so what is UA-GEC? UA-GEC is a collection of texts annotated for grammatical errors in Ukrainian. This dataset contains edits like the one you see on the screen, and each edit contains metadata or a label that associates a certain edit with a certain error category, but we'll cover that a bit later in this presentation. Okay, why we decided to build UA-GEC? Our primary motivation for this project was to make a contribution to the global research community. As many of you may know, Ukrainian is a low-resource language, and it means that the resources and the data for Ukrainian are limited, and so which complicates the development of various NLP technologies for this language. So therefore, we aim to support the development of such NLP tasks as including, but not limited to, low-resource NLP, document-level GEC, multilingual transfer learning, and fluency correction, and many others. An important thing to note is the license of this corpus. So the license is the most open license out there, which means UA-GEC can be remixed and transformed for any purpose, and it may be used in for any commercial use and applications. And the good thing is that you don't have to ask for permission to start using it. However, it also has its downsides. This license limited our data resources, and let's move on. I'll tell you more about how we collected the data. So, like I said, the license imposed certain limitations, and we could not use any open source data. We could not source the data from forums, books or movies reviews, Common Crawl, and things like that. So we came up with a solution. We actually created a custom UI and shared it with ordinary people from whom we actually collected this data. And on this website, we asked people to either write an essay or translate a piece of fictional text, or just submit their personal writing. And as a result, 62% of the content consists of personal texts. Translations constitute 35% of the data, and essays make up 3% of the corpus. Okay, so let me tell you how we annotated the data. We actually released two versions of the corpus, one of them being GEC plus Fluency and the other GEC only. So let me tell you about GEC plus Fluency first. Well, it's a corpus that contains, as you may have guessed, GEC and Fluency errors. And the annotation scheme included two stages. First of all, we asked our annotators, in our case, they were professional linguists of the Ukrainian language. So we asked them to edit the data, so identify and correct errors. And after that, we re-uploaded the data and asked them to assign labels. Certain error types associated with each correction. There were 4 high-level categories: fluency, grammar, spelling, and punctuation. And besides that, GEC and fluency were further subdivided into more granular error subtypes, and you can see them on the screen. Okay, GEC only. So besides GEC plus fluency, we also decided to develop a version of the corpus that would target more objective errors without fluency rewrites. That's how we set it up. So we automatically removed fluency edits, and then we asked our annotators to go over the data and validate the remaining edits. And if edits didn't make any sense, we would ask them to correct them. Okay. As a result, we managed to collect more than 1,800 documents, which translates to almost 34,000 sentences. So that might be, in terms of size, this number might be more representative because corpora are usually quantified in sentences. And we collected text from 828 unique contributors. Besides collecting the data, we also collected the metadata. So we actually know a lot about our contributors. We know their professional background, gender, native language, and region. And this metadata might enable one to tailor the corpus to specific NLP tasks. Let's say that might be research and errors of native and non-native speakers of the Ukrainian language. Okay, tools. To simplify the usage of the dataset, we've also developed a Python package, and it can be used to manipulate the data. For example, using this package, one can easily extract errors, metadata, and things like that. So it's very easy to use, and you're welcome to try it out. The last point of this presentation is the baseline. So we fine-tuned the MBART 50 on raw data without any pre-processing. So that's a very simple but still strong baseline. And actually, training a model takes up to 3 hours, and it can be performed in Google Colab. So thank you so much for your attention. So you're welcome to clone the repo and play around with our data set. Thank you.